Hey guys, so today's video is a little different than I'm normally used to doing, and that is because I just wanted to address something. I am outside, so if you can hear my neighbor chainsawing, my cat's meowing, and the birds chirping, that is why. But it's beautiful outside today, and I'm not one of those people who can sit inside on a beautiful day. I also don't want to be filming in front of my husband, because that's awkward. Well, I just wanted to kind of make a video about beauty and what the heck it even really means. So I just kind of wonder why we think different things are beautiful and what makes us feel the way that we do, because I sometimes feel like an ugly piece of crap and I wonder why I even feel that way. And then you think back and you think it all stems from when you were a kid. When I was in grade school, and I'm not trying to make this sound like a poor me story, but I just kind of want to think back to what even makes me feel the way that I do about myself, because it's irrational. You would think back to like grade school and think, I remember I was standing on the playground one day, and I have a friend who is quite literally one of the most beautiful people you've ever seen in your life. She's gorgeous. I've never seen anyone prettier in my entire life than this girl. Yeah, she's that gorgeous, and I've seen some pretty ass people. So we were standing next to each other on the playground at recess, and I remember, yeah, it was so embarrassing, but I was really in love with this kid that was in my class, and one of his friends said, Kristi really wants to talk to him. And he said, which one's Kristi? The one with all the zits on her face? And when he said that, I became so insecure. Just that one moment. I'm thinking back to 5th grade, you guys. I'm 25 years old. So that's 5th grade. And I still remember that remark. And that must have mean that it left something in there. It left some insecurity in me where I forever felt insecure about my skin and about my zits. And I had another kid that was in my class who called me boner nose. And I didn't even know what a boner was when I was a little kid, so yeah, didn't really hurt my feelings that much. But when I asked somebody and they told me what it was, basically he was saying that I have a giant nose. And I don't have a giant nose. Like, I have a regular sized nose, but until I was an adult, I didn't think that. I wanted a nose job. I wanted new skin. I wanted a new face. People used to call me fat all the time. People used to say that I was the chubby kid, and I wasn't even fat. I wasn't even fat. I don't have a big nose, and I'm not that zitty. Granted, I did have a lot more zits when I was a kid, but the point of this story is that those words that people say to you can be emotionally scarring and make you feel things about yourself that are not even true. That's not true at all. When you look at me, you probably don't think, gosh, she's a fat and zitty, because nobody judges other people like that. When you're walking through a grocery store and you see somebody and they're overweight, do you look at them and go, God, she is such a fat ass? Or are you constantly thinking, God, I have a muffin top in these jeans, or God, I didn't even put foundation on today, everyone can see my zitty face, or oh man, my hair looks horrible and thin because I forgot to style it before I went to the grocery store. You're constantly thinking about what you look like. You're not constantly thinking about what the other person looks like. So when you're always insecure about what you look like, just remember that nobody else is judging you. You're the only one judging yourself. I have never been like walking through a mall and been like, ugh, that girl's hair is like so straight right now. It's like so like thin and wispy. She didn't even style it before she left the house. I'm literally thinking, everyone can see my arm fat right now. Those are the things that you're thinking, and nobody's looking at my arm fat. Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody is looking at you and thinking these bad things about you. But because somebody said one mean, stupid thing to you when you were a little kid, you have these horrible insecurities for the rest of your life that are rooted out of shit. They're just nothing. They don't mean anything. He doesn't even remember that he said that to me, I'm sure. He doesn't know that he called me pizza face or zit face. He has no idea that he emotionally scarred me. And he didn't emotionally scar me, but he left in me insecurities about myself that are absolute bullshit. And that is the point of what I'm trying to say. That I get people commenting on here all the time, oh, I wish I had your hair, I wish I had your life, I wish I had your eyes are so beautiful, my eyes are so stupid. Your eyes aren't stupid. Your hair is fine. You know how much I wish I had your hair and I didn't have to wear a full track of extensions to make mine thicker. But you gotta work with what you have. You gotta do the best with what you have. And don't constantly be comparing yourself to other people, because you'll forever feel inadequate. If I base my life off of all of the girls that I see on Pinterest, I'm going to feel like an ugly piece of crap. But I'm not. I'm a good person. I have a good personality. I'm nice to other people. I'm good to animals. I'm a good friend. Who cares what I look like? That literally means nothing. Have you ever met somebody and they are gorgeous and they're a total asshole? I have. I've met a million of them. And they're ugly to you after that. Because even though they have a pretty face, their soul isn't pretty. Their soul is ugly. But when you meet somebody and they're decent looking, and then you get to know them and they're one of the coolest people you've ever met, it doesn't matter what they look like, because forever they are an amazing human being and they'll become the most gorgeous people to you. So just remember, be a good person. That's all that matters in any of this. It doesn't matter what your stupid guy in high school thinks of you. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. Imagine if you were an outsider looking at yourself from an outsider's perspective. You would not be judging yourself in the same way. Don't hate the way you sound, don't hate the way you look. Let people take pictures of you. Don't constantly be forever hiding from the camera because you're afraid you might look fat in one of those pictures. Because that doesn't matter. Because you're gonna regret that there was no pictures taken of you when you were younger. And you're gonna say, what was I afraid of? Because if I think about when I thought I was fat, I was not fat at all. If I knew what fat was then, I would definitely not have called myself fat. But, you know, you just work at it, you try and do the best with what you have, and, you know, just, it sounds so cliche, but love yourself. If you don't, you're gonna hate yourself, and you're gonna constantly be comparing yourself to other people who literally are doing the same thing to somebody else. You see a girl out there with cute, trendy hair and an awesome outfit, it's because she saw somebody else that she wanted to look like. It's not because she's just super amazing and has really good style and an awesome personality. There are some people out there like that, but just remember that everybody, even celebrities, are comparing themselves to somebody else, and just be the best version of who you are, and everything will fall into place, because then you have confidence, and confidence is everything. If you don't have confidence, you're screwed. You just need to be confident in yourself and who you are, and that's really all that matters, and that shines through, and then everything falls into place. Everybody will start to like you more, and you'll start to like yourself more, because you're confident in who you are and not trying to change it for somebody else. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Sorry if the background noise is a little crazy, but I just wanted to let you know not to constantly be thinking bad things about yourself, because you're awesome, I'm awesome, we're all awesome, and let's just have a good time. And, you know, we like makeup because we like it, not because we need it to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. So let's keep telling ourselves that. We like it because we like it, not because we are trying to impress that guy over there, because he doesn't mean anything to us. We need to just do what we can for what we can and why we like it. Do what you like for yourself and not for other people. Alright guys, I'll see you at my next video. Bye.
Tits. Little tatars. Oh, turkey. Oh, turkey. Turkey. Oh, no.